Good day, sir. I am Ira C. Sassing from BS Ed Social Studies, and I am going to tackle about drug abuse and its different types. Drug abuse education, prevention, and control. Drugs is one of the most used and abused substances. Numbers of abusers are increasing every year. Thus, we must provide information about its impact to the user, to society, and etc. So now, I am going to discuss about what is drug and its different types. So, drug abuse refers to the use of illegal drugs or the use of prescription or over-the-counter drugs for purposes other than those for which they are meant to be used or in excessive amounts. Drug abuse may lead to social, physical, emotional, and job-related problems. So, what are the different types of drug abuse? So, types of drug abuse. Stimulant abuse. Stimulants are substances that cause physical, psychological functions to speed up. Individuals that abuse stimulants tend to experience a major boost of energy and euphoria and a powerful sense of grandiosity. Some of the most commonly abused stimulants include amphetamines, Concerta, Dexedrine, and Ritalin. So, stimulant abuse affects the nervous system, causing the user to feel as if they are speeding up. They use drugs. These drugs increases the user's level of alertness, pumping of heart rate, and blood pressure. It can also cause anxiety, paranoia, depression, and a heart failure. Next is adderall. Adderall abuse. Adderall is used for the treatment of attention deficit hyperactivity disorder or ADHD. However, when it is abused, adderall triggers a boost of energy and hyperfocus which can last hours. Adderall is a strong stimulant that can lead to heart attack, stroke, and liver failure. Adderall is being used by many because they think that it is safe to use it because it is being prescribed by the doctor to treat people with attention deficit or attention deficit hyperactivity disorder or ADHD. Meth abuse. Meth, it is an extremely toxic stimulant that has a pseudoephedrine base, which is the primary ingredient that triggers stimulant effects. Individuals abusing meth will experience intense euphoric highs and equally as depressed lows. Meth, it gives an initial feeling of euphoria due to drug's ability to increase levels of dopamine. Continuous use of meth can give a lot of dopamine to the brain. Continuous use of meth can give a lot of dopamine to the brain that may result in imbalanced level of dopamine, and it may cause for the abuser to experience memory problem, inability to learn new skills, and other tasks. Next, opioid abuse. Opioid is a long-lasting chronic disease that can cause major health, social, and economic problems. Opioids are a class of drugs that act in the nervous system to produce feelings of pleasure, pain, and relief. Opioids are powerful painkillers that produce a sense of euphoria in users. Opioids are often prescribed by doctors to patients who are suffering from intense pain. Effects of opioids includes brain impairment, liver damage, drowsiness, and sedation. Cocaine abuse. Cocaine is considered abuse because it is an illegal substance. Cocaine is a central nervous system stimulant that affects the brain by stimulating high levels of dopamine a brain chemical associated with pleasure and reward. Cocaine is a highly addictive drug that may cause high level of alertness, attention, and energy. Abuser of cocaine may feel depressed, irritable, and anxious without it. They crave for more cocaine. That is why they are getting addicted with cocaine. Heroin abuse. When heroin is abused, individuals obtain a pleasurable high that reduces or eliminates their physical and their psychological distress. Heroin is usually smoked or injected. So heroin, it blocks your body from getting pain messages and slows your heart rate. Heroin has a lot of effects. For example, fuzzy brain, insomnia, mental disorder, liver and kidney disease. That is one of the main effects of heroin to the body of the abusers. Ecstasy abuse. When ecstasy is abused, individuals experience delusions and hallucinations that can be both visual and auditory. Those who are under the influence explain being on ecstasy as being a state of complete euphoria. Ecstasy are also known as party drug because it is common in dance clubs or in clubs, where there is party. It is a stimulant with potentially hallucinogenic properties. Ecstasy promotes feeling of well-being, happiness, and friendliness. This drug enhances the user's sense of touch, sight, sound, smell. Hallucinogens abuse. Hallucinogens are drugs that cause you to see, hear, and feel things that are not real. In short, hallucinations. Some of these drugs cause intense mood swings that can lead to violence or suicide. Hallucinogens can cause false perceptions of reality. It can cause sensation or detachment to reality, as well as hallucinations. Benzodiazepines. Benzodiazepines belong to the prescription sedative class of drugs. Although benzodiazepines have a calming effect, they are highly addictive, and the person who abuses them faces a lot of symptoms. When benzodiazepines like these are abused, individuals are at risk for experiencing excessive sleepiness, drowsiness, respiratory problems, and depression. Benzodiazepines is a type of drugs that can help with anxiety, panic attacks, and sleep problems. If an individual consumes benzodiazepines, he or she will feel relaxed. However, if being abused, it will have a lot of side effects like sedation, weakness, memory impairment, aggression, and irritability. Prescription painkillers. Oxycontin, Vicodin, Percocet, and fentanyl are some of the most commonly abused prescription painkillers. When taken as prescribed, each one of these painkillers can pose a significant medical benefit. However, when abused, they can be deadly. So, prescription painkillers abuse occurs when someone uses prescribed medication purposes other than what it was intended for. Abusing prescription medications can produce serious health problems and may lead to potential addiction. According to an article entitled Drug Abuse Facts, the longer you use drugs, the harder it is for you to go back to normal. So, better stop illegal use of drugs now.